ladies and gentlemen, welcome to welcome back to Trails to Azure. We had some net troubles. Ugh. But now it is time to continue the chapter of side quests, apparently. Alright. So, next up. So we did what in my opinion is the worst mission in the entire game. I think the next one that it's recommending I do is... Whoops. Is Stranger Danger, which takes us to America Village. You know what? Instead, I'm gonna go deal with that old mine. Actually, there's one thing I want to go check first while I'm at it. 10,000 for the CP thing. 10,000 for each of those. Okay. Those will wait. Okay. To the garage.
Yes. どこに行こうかな。さあ、行くぞ。よし、着いたぞ。
We'll deal with the old mine monster first. Because might as well. Whoops. Oh, piss off. That's a great... What a great start.
Yes.
これで一安心です。
Alright, so let's find where this stupid thing is. Oh wow, it's running away from me. So that feature's actually here. Oh, that's more like it. Let's start with a gameplay plus. I like starting my day positive. Positive, how about you?
Yeah. 行くぞ。さいで。
はい。分析は完全に取得済みです。
行くぜ。甘いって。
行きます。えい。
任せてくれ。
私の番ですね。そこ。
任せろ。
私の番、そこです。
行くぞ。えっ悪いな。先に行かせてもらうよ。
Scaling Axe still sucks. Next, and I would like the Earthbound instant kill ability, if I'm honest. But yeah, I guess that is the Earthbound approach to enemies, isn't it? If you're too high level, they'll run away from you in fear. It's actually one of the reasons the Sky games kind of failed that. Morning, Echo.
よし、上げていこうぜ。
はい。分析をすでに取得済みで。よーし。や
おっしゃぜ。
ー。さてと。
任せてくれ。その程度じゃ俺たちは止められない。
Yeah. Ah! Damn it. And just dancing plushies and dropped controllers, apparently.
かかってきやがれ。
行きます。分析を開始します。私のそこ。
俺の
私の番です。
Fuck off.
みんな大丈夫ですか。よーし。
ザンク。俺の番。
行きます。
ありがとう。よし。俺の番だ。
私のやー。この調子で行きましょう。
Alright. I have no bloody idea where I'm going, by the way, so I'm just kind of blindly going. Which is a great example of why I gave a freaking negative to
もらったぜ。
はい。
the whole, hey, let's have freaking no mini map in the dungeon where you would actually want it.
さて。へい。私の番。はい。敵集団続けてきます。行きます。行きます。そこです。
スーパー。
私のそこ。私の場。へい。良いデータが取れました。
I hate that so many enemies like to use status effects. Oh! Oh, that feature's in here too! Oh, hell yeah, we're starting with 2 positives visitors today. Fucking hell yeah! And yeah, it is 40. We are now at 40. I am absolutely happy with that. Holy crap. And we gain a little bit of Septus. Not much, but it's not meant to be a power move. It's just meant to be a quick... get them out of your way so you don't waste your time. And yes, this is indeed in Cold Steel, if you're wondering. Alright. That's awesome. And here's the monster we need to exterminate.
危険度外手強いです。
わかった
了解です。そっか行きます。そっか
任せてくれ。
私の番です。ターゲット詳細しました。ゲットです。
行くぜ。
行きます。
行くぜ。
行きます。
俺の番
You're
だ。
annoying. Get rid of two of you.
そっか
俺の番だ。
There's the third.
行きます。
The Megalobat.
俺の番だ。
はいや
行くぜ。
Decent fight. Got it.
任せてくれ。
援護するわ。
Do have a little bit too much height.
甘いってろ。
Me, but oh, give me a break.
おっしゃぜ。まあ
Okay.
こんなもんかね。
Alright. Yay, Tio leveled up. Blast. Another craft book. Tio and Noel's roll. Yay! Blast hammer. Cool. Do I care? No. And now it's time to do a whole lot of backtracking. Might as well grab some septic while I'm here, though. Sure. No idea where this leads, but we'll humor it. $85. Ugh, I am nowhere near that yet. I really don't like the overpowered chests, if I'm honest. Okay. I should really test that if that's in 0, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. Still like this. Ah, damn it.
負けられない。
はいや戦闘終了。警戒態勢に戻ります。
えいはやっは。
Alright, so now
あ、乗りますか？どこに行きますか？お安いご用です。
America Village.
はい、到着しました。
Okay. So another busy work quest. Oof. Just how does my fool of a son... just what does my fool of a son think he's doing? It's concerning, yes. Yes, I believe it's possible he's been, there's a possibility he's been, hello, Chief Tolta, you called for the special support section? Oh, and Mr. Hayworth is here too? There you are, I've been waiting. I take it you've seen the requests, thank you for coming. Sure thing. Why are you here though, Mr. Hayworth? As it so happens, he has a stake in this particular problem as well. After talking things over with Chief Tolta, I've decided it would be prudent of us to consult with the SSS. Considering the circumstances, we thought the situation called for a professional investigation. If that's the case, this must be a serious issue. I recall the description mentioning that this had to do with your son, correct? Yes, it's a very complicated matter. I can brief you all on the details if you're ready to accept their request. Is now a good time? We're ready to help, Chief Tolta. Tell us everything we need to know. Thank you, SSS. I'm in your debt once again. As for what's going on, my son Derek has been acting strangely lately. I get the sense that he has some kind of sinister plan in the works. Sinister? Is it really that bad? Well, I don't know the details yet. As a matter of fact, I don't know what's going through that boy's head at all. You see, not long ago, Derek told Harold that America would no longer be doing business with him. What? Why? Hey, also, how is that his decision? I mean, okay. I mean, that shouldn't be his decision. Vision. Sorry, this is distracting me. I don't know why it's suddenly bugging me now, but it's started bugging me now, so I'm going to deal with this quick. Okay. Like, yeah, no, seriously, how is that his decision? Really? Why would he do that? Haven't you always been on excellent terms with the village, Mr. Hayworth? Yes, I've done my best to be kind to the people here ever since we started doing business. I came to see Chief Tolta today because I was afraid there had been some kind of misunderstanding. And let me guess, the chief here was just as out of the loop as you were. Am I right? Yes, you are. We never intended to wrong Mr. Hayworth like this. Losing a customer in him would have been a great loss for our village. Yeah, I can see that. I really can, because the Hayworths are excellent business people. From what I can tell. I'm sure my son is fully aware of that as well. This certainly is strange. What reason could Derek have to go over your head and make a decision like that so rashly? That's exactly what Harold and I have been discussing. In doing so, a certain questionable individual came to mind. Derek has been meeting with a foreigner from out of state recently. A foreigner? We don't have very many details on him for the moment. All we know is that he and Derek have been talking behind closed doors. Nothing so suspicious, quite like a secret meeting. Quite right. As such, my request to you is to investigate this foreigner for us. If he truly is plotting some sort of nefarious scheme, we need to put a stop to it at once. I apologize if this comes off as rude, but is something like this truly worth submitting a support request for? Surely the logical approach would be simply speak with your son yourself. Don't think that's our call, Dioktat. I'm embarrassed to say so, but the young lady is correct. Derek and I have been at odds on how best to run the village for a long time. I've tried to confront him about this, but I could never get an answer out of him. As his father, it pains me to admit that. No wonder you decided to consult us. That about brings us up to speed. We'll begin investigating immediately. I was thinking we could start by interviewing each of the villagers. Feel free to do so. Incidentally, Derek and Elkin are delivering produce to the city right now. You may be better off speaking with them last. Thank you for looking into this, SSS. I hope you can get to the bottom of things. We'll do everything we can, Mr. Hayworth. And I just realized I forgot to re-mute my desktop audio. There we go. Alright. Phew. Now I need to speak to owner GoFun, then Old Man Rior. We're right here, so we might as well. Excuse me, I have a few questions for you. Explain. Oh, him. He's got a keen eye, I can tell you that much. What do you mean by that? Well, the man's become infatuated with our honey. He was raving about it being a surefire hit that he could sell across the entire continent. Sell across the entire continent? What is he, a trader or something? I've never seen him outright say it, but it seems likely. With discerning taste like that, I'm sure he's already made a name for himself. I'd be thrilled if my grandson were to follow his example. Is that so? Well, now we know the dude is some kind of merchant. That's good information to have. Thank you for your help. Not a problem. Feel free to talk to me again anytime. Dang it. Further down. Excuse me, I have a few questions. Oh man, the man who's been staying here on and off? Well, he's pleasant enough to be around, very polite at that. Polite, huh? I see, and would you happen to know this man's name? Let me think, I believe it was Mineth. Or at least that's what he wrote on the guest registry. Mineth. At least we have a name to work with now. Is there anything else you can tell us about this individual? Well, he wasn't too chatty, so there's not much to tell. He did call Derek up to his room a couple of times to talk about something or another. That's pretty much all I know. Sounds like the secret meetings Chief Tolta has been worrying over. Yeah, not the most game-changing information, but it's something. Thank you for your help. Not a problem. I'm happy to be of service. But if you really want to thank me, why don't you order some food while you're here? Actually, I think I'll do that. Okay, and the house north of the general store. Explain. Oh, him? Well, if I had to describe the man, I might say considerate. Considerate? Can you elaborate? Once he was passing by the children as they were playing, and they accidentally got his clothes dirty. Rather than raise a fuss, he paid it no mind. In fact, he even gave them some candy. I didn't decide whether to thank, compliment, or apologize to him. He had me speechless. Interesting. Well, thanks for your time. Okay, we have more info to go off of now, but now that we've spoken with the villagers. The man is named Mineth, and he's believed to be a foreign merchant. He's supposedly a kind man as well. The type that's courteous, patient, and caring with kids. On the other hand, we don't know why he's here in the first place, and that's suspicious in and of itself. You make a good point. Yes, we never did learn of a motive in any of those conversations. The biggest thing that stands out is him talking with the village chief's son in secret. That doesn't pass the smell test. I'm inclined to agree. It's incongruent with everything else we've heard. I say we should follow up on that. Well, wait, look over at the entrance. That's Elkin. Elkin, the one who went with Derek into the city. He must have just gotten back, so let's go speak to him. Excuse me, Elkin, right? Hey, we've got a couple of things we'd like to ask you. Oh yeah? What can I do for you? Let me guess, you came to ask about my shiny new orbital truck here. No, sorry to disappoint. Aw, really? But it's the Vern Company's latest model. Mineth gave it to me for real cheap. Hold on just a moment. By Mineth, you mean the foreigner who's been visiting the village recently, correct? Just how cheap are we talking here? Get this. I got it for a low price of just 50,000 Mira. Only 50k? Hey? What I wouldn't give to be that lucky just once. Does the goddess have it in for me or something? Easy, Noel. I can see you turning as green as your hat. Sorry, force a habit. Moving past Noel's mechanophilia. God. Damn it, Teal. The average market value of a new truck should be approximately 500k. Hey, which makes the amount you paid exorbitantly low. That would be a 90% discount. It sounds like more like charity than a bargain. Well, he said the price cut was so we could make our work easier without breaking our budget. He and Derek have been working out some sort of plan. I guess it's coming along. That Mineth, I tell you, my hat's off to him. Plan? Shoot! Derek said I'm not supposed to talk about it. Pretend you didn't hear that. Anyway, this Mineth guy's the real deal. So you say. Wait a minute, did you come back alone, Elkin? Chief told us that you and Derek went to the city together to deliver produce. We did, but Derek told me he'd catch a bus back to the village later. He said that he had some business to take care of at the hotel in the East Entertainment District. Another meeting with Mineth, I'm guessing. Hey, Lloyd, this could be our chance. To speak with them face to face? Probably, yeah. We should head over and check things out. Thanks for speaking with us, Elkin. This was very helpful. No problem. Not that I would get what you're after, but hey, good luck all the same.
よし、どこに行こうかな。さあ、行くぞ。よし、着いたぞ。
Alright, we'll meet up again tomorrow then. And good talking with you as always. Huh? Wait, aren't you? Pardon us. You're Derek from America Village, correct? That's me. There's something I can help you with? I probably should have opened with this, but we're with the Crossbow Police Special Support Section. We have a few questions we'd like to ask. That's so. Let me guess, my father sent you here, didn't he? So he even called the police. That's just rich. He had his reasons. I already know his game. He's snooping around to find out what I'm up to, right? Well, I have nothing to hide. Ask me anything you want. Not the reaction I was expecting. I'll get straight to the point then. We were told that you've been meeting in secret with a man named Mineth recently. Would you mind explaining why? Whatever. It's not as though my father can do anything about it. Mineth has been helping me out with a little project of sorts. It's all part of my plan to revolutionize the village. Revolutionize the village? Why would you keep something so important from your father? Well-intentioned or not, doesn't it concern him just as much as it does you? I've tried talking to my father about this kind of thing more times than I can count. All he ever has to say is that I've lost sight of our ideals and that making drastic changes won't solve anything. But if things continue the way they are, a rural village like ours has no future. Real, meaningful reform is the only way for us to keep America alive. My father doesn't understand that one bit. I see. And it was from there that you encountered this Minith character. Unlike my father, he's actually willing to listen to my ideas. In fact, he helped me discover a huge opportunity for our villages into pirating. I plan on working with him to launch a major enterprise in the near future. You what? Can you even hear yourself right now? Mind your own beeswax. Nix, that's all I have to say to you. You got what you came for, right? I need to get back to the village, if you don't mind. That's rather curt. That was rather curt. Yeah, he totally blew us off. Hey, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Maybe we could try speaking with this Minute guy for ourselves. Good call. Maybe it'll give us a better idea of what the Jamoke's all about. Oot. What do you say we show ourselves in? Here goes nothing. Who is it? I didn't order any room service. Excuse me, we're looking for Mr. Mineth? I apologize for bothering you, but we're with the Crossbow Police Special Support Section. Yeah, we have a couple of questions to ask you. Oh dear, you're police officers? Why didn't you say so sooner? Come in, the door's unlocked. This feels almost too easy somehow. Maybe he's more of a wheeler dealer than we think. Alright, we're coming in. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm Mineth. What brings you here today? Like I said, we have a few simple questions we'd like you to answer. Will that be alright? But of course, I would be delighted to help an officer of the law. Was there some kind of trouble in the area, perhaps? No, not exactly. This pertains to you specifically. We want to know more about you and what brought you to America Village. Could you start by telling us about yourself? Well, this is a surprise, but seeing as you're police officers, I suppose I have no reason not to cooperate. Ahem. To reiterate, my name is Mineth, and I'm a corporate executive. My responsibilities range from product development to sales and operations. I've been visiting America Village to secure an important business deal on behalf of the Quincy Company. Did you say the Quincy Company? Not ringing any bells personally. You heard of them, mademoiselle? In a sense, the Quincy Company is a famous international confectioner. They're one of the most prominent names in their field. You can even get their products here in Crossbell. Yeah, that does sound familiar. I think I used to buy their chocolates as a kid. Huh. I always paid more attention to what was in the wrappers than what was on them. That's quite alright, young man. I, too, was what one might call brand blind in my youth. You see, despite working for the company, I've never been one for sweets. It was my long-standing reputation as an irrefutable salesman, in fact, that led me to my current position. My apologies, I didn't mean to get us off track with my personal milestones. It's fine. We're the ones who asked. So, about the business deal with America Village you mentioned, would it happen to have anything to do with Derek, the son of the village chief? He told us that it has something to do with the future of the village. Oh, did he now? In that case, I suppose there's no sense in keeping those details under wraps. Yes, Derek and I have indeed built a strong working relationship over the past several days. We were aware of that much. Could you elaborate? But of course. The Quincy Company is constantly seeking out new opportunities to grow our confectionery business. As such, the head office tasked me with a project to that effect. Our goal is to gain a foothold with which we can expand into Crossbell. In other words, you want to establish a subsidiary of the Quincy Company here in the state? In our state? Precisely. I began my inquiry by paying a visit to the department store in the city. There I found it. The luxurious high-grade honey produced in America Village. That honey is made from the lotus flowers from the village's fields. I do recall Mr. Hayworth praising it for its quality. And he should. That honey is the product of nature's bounty passed down through the ages for generations. Seeing those fields was like the goddess herself showing me the way to a brand new confectionery venture. I call it The American Honey Company. The American Honey Company. Not exactly pushing the envelope, but I won't deny it's pretty catchy. We plan on selling candies made primarily with America's delectable honey. But in order to do so, we need the full cooperation of the villagers themselves. And so I approached the incoming, Chief, Derek, with a most magnificent proposal. I asked if he would like to oversee the construction of the factory, as well as the new business enterprise. You offered to make Derek the manager of a Quincy Company subsidiary? Naturally, my company would make full use of its sales and marketing expertise. The fields, too, would be overseen by our staff. We don't want to cause trouble for the villagers, after all. On the contrary, we only wish to ease their life's burdens. Where do you intend on building a factory, though? After discussing a great many possibilities, I've settled on utilizing the village's private property on Old America Road. Since it has only ever been used for storage, Derek was readily willing to agree to the arrangement. No doubt almost anybody would be under those terms, especially with how keen Derek is on revolutionizing the village. Everyone comes out a winner, isn't that just swell? So glad you understand. In my eyes, Derek's talents and strong sense of responsibility are more than enough to qualify him for the position. With that, I've divulged all that I can. Does that answer your questions? It does. Thanks for your cooperation. I think we have a much better grasp of what's going on in the village now. Is there anything in particular that you would like to discuss further? Not at the moment, no. Sorry to take up your time. Well, we'll be going now. No problem at all, officers. Come back again any time. Please take care. Where do we even begin? This is quite a plan they've put together. Evidently, Meaneth is more shrewd a man than we took him for. The whole spiel took some untangling, but it sounds like it could pay off big time. Seems too good to be true, honestly. At any rate, I think we've got all the answers we were looking for. Yeah, let's head back to America Village. Chief Tolta is going to want to hear about this. I don't believe this. Mineth is with the Quincy Company? And there's this whole America Honey Company business. This is quite an extensive plan they have, and it involves building a factory on the village's private property, no less. Never did I take Derek as the type to pursue something like this. Has Derek returned to the village yet, by the way? That's right, I don't believe I see him around. He said he'd be returning to the village when we ran into him in the hotel. Well, I must confess that Derek hasn't come home very often, doesn't come home often these days. Instead, he's been renting a room for himself at the Ash Tree Inn. I understand Mineth has been staying there as well. Perhaps that was Derek's reason for relocating. That way, his plans to industrialize our land could proceed without my knowing. What a shameful excuse for a father I am. I wouldn't be so sure about that. What if moving into the Ash Tree Inn was actually Mineth's idea rather than Derek's? Maybe it was him who was trying to keep you catching wind of what's going on. What do you mean? I'll let our dashing leader here handle the details. Ignoring the first part, I'll do my best to explain. Is there something more to this than we realize, Lloyd? Keep in mind I'm only speculating, but I have my suspicions about this Mineth character. What do you mean? The plan he laid out for us would supposedly benefit everyone involved. America Village gains a new industry, while the Quincy Company gains a subsidiary in a market they want to expand in. At a glance, it all seems well and good. Almost too good to be true, don't you think? Well, now that you mention it. As another point of concern, consider the ridiculously low price at which Mineth sold the new orbital truck to Elkin. In this context, we can think of it as an upfront investment. An orbital truck isn't something you give to someone at random, not at the prices they go for. I've never heard of one selling for only 50,000 Mira until now. What you two are getting at is that he knows he's going to make that Mira back, doesn't he? That is very strange indeed. A company as large as Quincy wouldn't normally invest this much capital into an unproven startup. They wouldn't, would they? I don't like where this is headed. It leads me to believe that Mineth has an ulterior motive, one that's guaranteed to make him a profit. This is all just conjecture, of course, but I would still suggest that you keep what we're saying in mind. I will. We'll have to be very careful about how we approach this matter. And kudos on the fine investigative work, SSS. I feel as though I finally understand what's going on here. Thank you for your help. Happy to, Chief Tolta. Are you saying you can handle it from here? We could continue investigating if you'd like. That's alright, you've done more than enough for now. As soon as I heard about their plans to build a factory on our property, I knew I could never support such a thing. I'll have to speak with Derek later and try to persuade him, not just as his father, but as a chief. Perhaps that would be for the best. We'll be excusing ourselves then. Don't hesitate to follow up with us if there's anything else we can do. Of course, I will be sure to call on you again if the need arises. That's honestly more of a complicated situation than I think at its painting it as, so, Not sure how I feel about that. Alright.
Yosh, どこに行こうかな。さあ、行くぞ。
Let's get this taste of crossbow one out of the
到
way.
着だ。
I just want to get this one out of the way. Receptionist, okay. Welcome to the Crossbell News Service. Oh, hello there, SSS. Are you here on official business? Good morning. Yeah, we came to follow up on a support request from the CNS. Yes, it was something about needing help with a gourmet guide. Of course, thank you all for coming. Are you able to start the request right away? Hey. Yeah, we can begin whenever. Understood. If I could just have you wait on the second floor, then the staff members in charge of the request will tell you the details. Yeah, of course it's Grace. This is starting to make this feel a little too small world, if I'm honest. Oh, interesting. I still need to watch Steven Universe, if I'm honest. Hello, my dearest SSS. Sorry to keep you waiting. I had a feeling it was going to be you, Grace, because this game doesn't know what subtlety is. The probability was high from the start. Well, don't sound so disappointed. Can't you show at least a little enthusiasm? It's been forever since our last collaboration. Not nearly long enough, Grace. I'm sorry, I really don't like her. Huh. If I recall correctly, your previous support request sent us on a trip all across the state. Wait, just what are you planning to have us do this time? The request said something about gathering material for a gourmet guide, no? You know it. I got a proposal from the Crossbell Business Owners Association a while back. Apparently, they were inspired by Mayor Croyce's efforts. Long story short, the CNS is teaming up with them to put out a gourmet guide in conjunction with the Business Owners Association. What exactly does it entail? Well, basically, they plan to feature the best eating establishments in Crossbell State, and in addition to the coverage, each piece is going to offer discounts and other deals to readers. You know how to keep Crossbelly and Mira local and all that jazz. Pretty nifty little plan, wouldn't you say? I think I get it. That sounds pretty innovative. Sure, but let's cut to the chase. Part of this guide is going to feature gourmet recommendations from some of Crossbell's most prominent figures, like Maria Bell Croix from the IBC, for example, or Ilya, Theodore, or Eugene from Ark and Seal. The goal is to get people talking by having some of Crossbell's celebrity citizens share their #1 picks. And that's where the SSS comes in, and you'll be taking part too. This is quite the request. I can't deny it's piqued my interest. But does the SSS really belong in a lineup like that? I ain't too keen on it either. It's always nice to be shoulder to shoulder with Ilya and Maria Bell. Well, don't get me wrong. But I don't think we're going to be drawing in readers the same way they will. Let's not mince words here. We're the filler. No way! You can't seriously think that, can you? You guys have been blowing up. You've got a real fan base these days, you know? Oh, in fact, we've been getting lots and lots of requests for lurid candids of your everyday lives. Please don't. Well, I can go ahead and say this. Lloyd is perceptive and polite. Aiden a good father figure. Ellie acts way too much like a feminazi. Let's see, Noel is a little too regimental for her own good. Tio prefers curb stomping her friend in pom pom party. Randy Randy and Wazzy hit the nightlife. There you go. Yeah, and yes, that was totally me taking an opportunity to shit on Ellie again. I know, I should stop, but Ellie has really been pissing me off. Oh, whoops. I'm just joking. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that guys are popular in your own right. If that wasn't the case, at least I never would have asked you here in the first place. Fair enough. What would you like us to do then? And, you're on board? Now, good. Now, let me give you the deets. First, you're going to head to whatever restaurants and food carts that you can think of and try their fare for yourselves. What I want is each of you to find a dish that speaks to your soul. It's gotta be the bee's knees and nothing less. After that, I'll have you write a little article on your findings here at the CNS. Do we have to go to eateries around the state and choose our personal favorites? So we have to go around the state and participate in eateries around and document our favorites. One problem though, what if one of us doesn't come across anything they like? Have some faith, Noel. You know how big Crossbell is. I'm sure you can find at least one thing that tickles your taste buds. But if it really comes to that, I'll just have you write something about all the spots you checked out. But that's only as a last resort. Ideally, all 6 of you should have a favorite dish to introduce to our readers. Which means we're headed to at least 6 different places. Anything we should look out for or avoid, perhaps? Let me think. Oh yeah, sorry, but everything at Michelin has already been covered, and someone else is doing the bars. Other than that, knock yourselves out. What a shame. That takes Trinity off the list too. Too bad. I think Ibis will be disappointed to miss out on all the potential new customers. Sorry, Wazzy. I'll put a word in for it with the guys handling the bars. Oh, and I've already gotten in contact with all the eligible spots, so don't worry about the tab. We're paying. As long as you identify yourselves, they'll be happy to serve their signature samples. That sounds lovely. So we just have to try 6 places minimum, excluding bars or anything in Michelin. The main challenge is going to be pacing ourselves. We'll need to eat a lot for every one of us to find a favorite. Yeah, there's no rush. Take your time and savor every Crossbell and everything Crossbell has to offer. Read that wrong. Once you're all done, return to the CNS and you can report your findings. If I'm not in, just let Tria know, and I'll get to the office and back to the office in a jiff. Got it. We'll get started then. Oh, okay. So there's one I will have to do on day 3 if I want the full thing. Okay. Alright. So let's start with the Harbor District. We'll get all the ones we can done now, and then I'll hold off on doing the final part after. Hey, here to try the best noodles in the land? And you're in the right place. Yeah, I guess so. We're with the special support section, and we're here about a request. Oh yeah, that whole deal. Well, you're in luck, officers. I'm about to let you sample the very best my cart has to offer, and best of all, it's on the house. I call these my heavenly noodles. Eat up, ladies and gents. What a comforting representation. That deep red broth tells me it's going to have a kick, and maybe a punch and chop. Yep, well, it's at it. Aw, come on, give it a chance. Get past the heat, and your taste buds will be flying right up on cloud 9. It'll probably feel more like a hen instead if our tongues are on fire. Well, here goes nothing. Hey, you're right. It's spicy, but it's got a deep, complex tang. I won't deny that it's delicious. My only concern is how hard it is to eat without splashing the broth everywhere. Good point. I don't think that'd be an easy stain to get out. It's always the ladies that are telling me these things. I say that if you get to enjoy the best darn noodles under Adios' sky, then who cares about a few stains? Damn straight. Randy? There's a whole world of rich flavors just beyond this bowl's spicy horizons. Combine that with these perfect simple noodles dancing in the broth, and you've got something that a real man could appreciate. This is it, Ozell, my man. This is the path of the noodle you've been telling us about. Yes, you finally get it now. Cherish it, young one. That's true enlightenment you're tasting. As a reward, I shall teach you the recipe that served as the foundation for these very same noodles. Master it and open the eyes of all your friends. Peddler's noodles. Hey, thanks, Ozell. Randy was really into that dish. I guess that settles who's writing the piece about this place. Yup. Next up, the Administrative District. It's the juice stall owner. Hey there, can I interest you in some juice? Sorry, miss, but we're with the special support section and explain. Oh, that thing? Yeah, I remember hearing about it. How about this then? It's acerbic tomato soda, my latest product. Like the shake that you made for Speaker McDowell? Yep, whether he's mayor or speaker, he still orders the usual every time. This is my latest and greatest iteration of it. The soda masks the bitterness a little. That way, even acerbic tomato haters can enjoy its benefits. I see. Do we really gotta do this, Lloyd? This might be the end of the SSS. You know the risks of being on the police force, Randy. Every day could be your last. Just try your hardest to keep it down. Everyone recovered 50 CP. Yep. Oh, that's cool. I like that. This is moving towards a plus. I'm not gonna lie. God, I'm dying. I mean, not before me, you aren't. The carbonation only serves to intensify this concoction. You think so? Sounds like there's still a lot of room for improvement then. Anyway, this bellberry juice should work as a nice palate cleanser here. This is absurdly delicious. What a stark contrast to the bitter drought that tomato juice was. This one is probably the better choice for the gourmet guide, and as far as anyone with taste buds is concerned. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Next up, the entertainment district. Hey there, craving some ice cream today? Well, that's actually what we came to ask about. Now, you see, we're with the special support section. And so you guys are the ones on the job, eh? The CNS already told me about it. I've been ready for this, so without further ado, allow me to recommend my one and only septicolored sherbet. Whoa, now that sounds good. It's my newest creation, a frozen blend of several delectable flavors all at once. I've even added bits and pieces of candy that burst in your mouth. Now, the texture is an experience you'll never forget. I see. Well, you'd love to try it. It's cool and delicious. The presentation is cute, too. Ooh, I see what you mean about the texture. The candy just explodes on my tongue. Looks like it's a hit with the ladies of the SSS. You sure about that? Utah looks like she got hit by a bad case of brain freeze. No, not quite. I was simply too shocked for words. The thrill of the popping candy, the creamy, refreshing coolness, and the perfect balance of flavors harmonizing on your palate like an optimized quartz loadout. This is it! It's the beginning of the Sherbet Revolution! Ahem. My apologies. Perhaps I went a bit overboard. Safe to say this one is Tio's new favorite. Do you think you could write about it for the Gourmet's Guide? Yes, I would give it a sterling 5 out of 5 recommendation. I'm glad you liked it so much. Be sure to come back sometime. I have plenty more where that came from. Alright, next up we have West. We have to go all the way to West Street. Is there anything in the residential district? No. There is one in East Street, however. Oh, hey, Lloyd. Lloyd, what's up? Bennett baked up a bunch of her newest creation. Here, give it a try. Hey, thanks, Oscar. We'll make sure to enjoy it later. But if you wouldn't mind, we actually came here to get your help on a support request. Oh, so that's what they're having you do, huh? Well, I'm flattered. Honestly, I wish I could recommend all of our breads. But I had to pick just one. But if I had to pick just one, it would be the Bennett Supreme I just gave you. Wow, really? Yep, wish I could recommend my own, but Bennett really nailed it this month. If you're looking for Morg's finest loaf, this is the one. Hold on just a second. Oh, hey, Bennett. I was just in the middle of recommending your... Or what in Adios's name do you think you're doing? I'm not done refining that one yet. I am not letting my bread go into that gourmet guide until it's at least twice as good as yours. What are you freaking out about? It's already delicious if you ask me. Whatever. Just don't let me catch you shilling my stuff for me without my say-so again. Got it? Ouch. Ouch. Man, I don't get why she's always so ballistic on me like this. All I said was that her bread was good. It was a compliment. Yeah, it was a compliment. Although that's probably a it's not like I like you or anything, Baka. A good type of thing, so yeah. That's soon to the max on that. Therein lies your answer, my good man. And guess Lloyd wasn't the only lady killer growing up around these parts. Anyway, seeing as Bennett's completely against it, could you maybe recommend something else? I guess I'm going to have to. Alright, how about this? This is my latest creation, the tender cutlet sandwich. Wow, this really melts in your mouth. Oh, yeah, and this sauce is really something else. Great work, Oscar. Thanks, buddy. I'm still developing it, though, so it'll be a while before we actually have it on our shelves. That's a shame. Would it be better not to mention it in the article? It's up to you, but I promise to hook you up with the final version once it's done. We'll certainly be looking forward to it. Alright. So, next up is Central Square. There, the Vint Cafe. Good day and welcome to... Good day, everyone. Welcome to Vincept. Do you have a reservation with us? Well, not exactly. We're with the special support section and... Oh, I've heard about that. So you're the ones writing the report, are you? Well then, please feel free to sit at any open table you like. If I may make a recommendation, our new seasonal herb pasta is absolutely superb. Thank you, we'd love to try it. Well, what do you... how do you like our chef's specialty pasta? This is delicious. The flavor is rich and intense, but with a light, refreshing afternote. You can taste each and every herb, and the texture is perfectly al dente. Hey. Ah, yeah, spaghetti in a can. And oh yeah, the spaghetti in a can. This ain't. One bite, and you know it was made by a pro. Haha, I'm glad you all enjoyed it. Maybe we should bring Kia with us next time. Sounds like a good idea to me. Thank you for dining with us today. On behalf of all of us at Vincept, we look forward to your next visit. Next up, East Street. East Street's over this way. Zhang Hui, the tavern, which I think is this building? Yes. Oh, hey! I didn't expect to run into you here, Reese. Fancy meeting you here. Hey, Reese, are you here for lunch? Indeed, I came into town on my break for something to eat. The fried rice at this restaurant is simply delectable. Oh, Reese, you haven't lost your love for food. She's right, though. That does look good. But what about the plate count? She's going to put Sanshan through college at this rate. There's something odd about seeing a church sister in a place like Long Lao. What an odd combination. Ellie doesn't seem to think that this is out of the ordinary for Reese at all. It really isn't. It really is not. And door in the kitchen. Ah, okay. So we're supposed to talk to him about it. Okay. And can I help you? If you want to place an order, you go do it at the counter. Sorry, but we're actually here regarding a support request. Oh, the gourmet guide. Yes, I know it. This is our midday rush, but I wouldn't turn you away. Find yourself an empty table. You will be sampling the pride and joy of Long Lao, my peerless fried rice. Oh man, I can't wait. Sounds great. I'll go grab We'll go grab some open seats. God, this is making me hungry now. Oh, this quest. God damn it. Delicious. Phew, you really know your stuff, Shen. You don't think you'd be able to get a masterpiece like this anywhere but Lan Lao. You had better believe it. Fried rice has always been one of my specialties, but I also recently improved upon it. That is why it is peerless. Nothing compares. Wow, you aren't kidding. Who would have thought a dish is so? Who would have thought a dish so simple? Thought a dish so simple would it taste so complex? I used to make fried rice all the time at the barracks, but it is a totally different dish when made by a professional. Don't forget to swallow. Damn. Look at her shovel it down the hatch. So long as she enjoys the food, I couldn't care less how she eats it. But would you like seconds? I have made plenty to spare. Sir, yes, sir. I never seen Noel like this. She's like a kid in the middle of a growth spurt. I think we know who's going to handle Lon Lao's write-up. It's all yours, Noel. Well, we could report to Grace now if we wanted to. Then again, we haven't found everyone's favorite dish yet. There might be more spots to try. So yeah, that's as much as you need. But we're gonna do all of them, because of course we are. So next up is mains.
よし、行くか。どこに行こうかな。さあ、行くぞ。
Welcome back. Probably a good thing you stepped out because as this is a side quest of hey, let's go consume food to frickin' write a report about it. Well, hi there. Welcome to Zagil Inn. And hello, we're with the special support section, and we're here about a request. Ah, so you're the ones handling that ZNS? Handling that. The ZNS already gave me the gist. How about this? I'll cook you a main specialty, stamina steak. I can only hope our stomachs have the room to spare. Oh yeah, you kids have a lot of other places you need to sample, don't you? I'll prepare some bite-sized servings in that case. We appreciate the consideration. Dang, even one bite on its own is pretty filling. Just what you'd want from a good steak. Yeah, I'm feeling more energized already. Well, of course, stamina is essential for miners, you know. Pair this dish with a beer and you'll be digging away like a grand mole in no time. I can't say being a miner sounds particularly attractive when you put it that way. True, but Gantz and the others seem to enjoy it well enough. Well, Maine's miners are some of the manliest men in all of Crossbell. Anyhow, if you kids ever in need of a nice hearty meal, you know where to come. You bet we do. Alrighty.
Yosh.
Next.
行くか。どこに行こうかな。
Well, it's technically America next, so...
さあ、行くぞ。
So back to America we go.
到着だ。
Hello, Special Sports Section. Welcome back to the Ashtray Inn. Looking for a place to stay, or maybe a bite to eat? Actually, we're here regarding a sport request. Oh, right, that. The Crossbell News Service already told me everything I need to know. So, without further ado, let me treat you to my chef's special omelette rice. Don't mind if I do. My, this is delicious. Agreed, superb. The flavors of the rice, chicken, ketchup, and egg are simple, but together they make something amazing. It reminds me of how attuned America is to the nature surrounding it. Nobody can truly say they visited this village until they've had some of this. All of this high praise is about to get me red in the face. Sounds like you're pretty fond of this dish, huh, Lloyd? I guess that means you're fond. We found your recommendation then. Make sure to sneak in a few words about it. What a chill guy Gofun is. He's always hooking us up with some quality grub when we're in America. Sure, I can handle writing this one. Well, thanks muchly. I'd appreciate it if you guys could write something that drums up more business for us. Okay, next.
よし、どこに行こうかな。
We're not going. Belgard, right.
さあ、行くぞ。
Next up, Belgard Gate.
よし、着いたぞ。
Hey, Randy, and I see you brought the SSS along. On too. Anything I can get you? Ah, yes, Stella. We're actually here on business, you see. Now that you mention it, I think that rings a bell. Here, I'll serve you up some of the bellyful hot pot that I usually make for the bellyful hot pot we make for the guards. So the Belgard unit likes hot pot too? Who knew? My appetite is whetted. Glad to hear it. Here, sit tight, and I'll bring the fresh pot right over. My, you can almost feel it warming you up from the inside. It doesn't skimp on the meat to make room for all the vegetables either. You couldn't ask for a more nourishing dish. ZGF training can get pretty rigorous. The guardsmen need filling food like this if they want to last. It's no wonder. We often have hot pot parties, but everyone always ends up fighting over who gets the biggest chunks of meat. When Randy was here, he would even sneak bites from other people's plates. Why am I not surprised? A guy's gotta take care of himself, you know? I love that. Alright. Next up, Tangram Gate.
さあ、行くぞ。到着だ。
Hello, Sergeant Major Seeker, visiting with the SSS today? Yes, it's good to see you, Mr. Timhouse. Sorry for the bother, but we're actually here for a support request. Ah, yes, I do remember hearing about that from the news service. Our specialty here at Tangram Gate is the Tide of Plenty hot pot. You get to eat it as a group. So you serve a mean seafood hot pot here, eh? We'd love to try it. Sure thing. Sit tight while I whip up a pot. This is quite flavorsome. Yeah, you can really taste how fresh the fish is. Haha, that's the idea. Hot pots are easy and delicious, so we make them a lot here at Tangram Gate. Eating around a table together always puts the guardsmen in a fun, lively mood, too. Now that I think about it, I've never had a meal like this with the Testaments before. Maybe I'll bring them here next time I get the chance. For real? You want to take your downtown gang to a border gate to eat hot pot? I think I know who liked this dish the best. Perhaps we should let Wazzy handle the review for it then. I was hoping to weasel my way out of doing one, but I guess I don't mind too much. Alright, next.
どこに行こうかな。
Next up, St. Ursula Medical College.
到着だ。
We are going to the inn to speak with Kirsch. Hey there, and welcome to the lecture. Can I help? Wait, can I get you something? Sort of. We're with the CBD Special Support Section. We're here about a request we received. Oh, right, the gourmet guide. Someone from the CNS did get in touch with me about that. There's just one problem. What do you mean? The dish I'm offering needs a lot of time to cook properly, and unfortunately, I just plumb ran out. Oh, so sorry. But I'm afraid you're going to have to wait until I whipped up another round. That's a bad break for us, but if there's no dish, there's no dish. Pardon me, how much time will it take before a new batch is ready? Let's see, I just started on a new one last night, so it should be done about 48 hours from now. Come see me the day after next and I'll hook you up. It simmers for 3 whole days? Those must be some rich flavors you're drawing out. I look forward to tasting the final product. Oh, you're gonna love it. Just don't forget to drop by again once it's done. Okay. So, yeah, you have to talk to her on the first day, then come back on the third day. Chapter 3 is a 3-day chapter, so there's that. Was there anything here at St. Ursula? Yes, there is. Oh, there was actually something at Belgard, too. Whoops! Three bitter burgers. Actually, can I make bitter burgers? I need sharp cheese. Ah. Right. Ah! Damn it. So I am buying that cushion for Kia's room, damn it. What? Anyways, I should probably try buying some other stuff too while I'm here. Oh, wow. There's no other status cures for me to buy. Oh, whoops. What am I doing? to the 3rd floor. This way. Over here. Extra scene. I'm told that the SSS have taken on the cryptid investigation. My apologies. Such matters are typically under Bracer jurisdiction, but with me being away from the guild right now. Knock it off. You don't need to worry about that. It's still a joint investigation. Not like my kids are biting off more than they can chew. Trust them to take care of things for today at least. So you say. Come on, you know as well as anyone how much they've grown this year. Besides, you should be enjoying this time together while you have it. You don't get to do this nearly enough. If you ask me at Dad's place at times like these is right beside his daughter. I am in your debt, Sergei. Thank you, Chief. That's very kind of you. Pardon us. The SSS? What are you guys doing here? I told him I'd be coming alone since all of you were supposed to be busy today. Sorry about that, Chief. We wanted to check in on Shizuku ourselves. Thank you for visiting, SSS. Whoa! Your eyes are open, Shizuku! Oh, Shizuku, I've never seen your eyes open like that. Does that mean your sight is back? No, not exactly. Dr. Seeland did everything that she could as the operating surgeon. On paper, the procedure was a success, but her vision has not fully recovered. All that has returned thus far is her ability to perceive light around her. That's so. I'm so sorry to hear that. Don't worry about me. Everyone. I'm okay. But since you're all here, would it be all right for us to take a walk to the roof together, Father? That'd be nice. I was just starting to think it's a little crowded in here. We could use some fresh air. But Shizuku just had surgery. Shouldn't she be taking it easy? The doctor said her condition is stable, so as long as she isn't exposed to strong light for an extended period of time. And seeing as today is a little overcast, that shouldn't be any issues taking her outside. I'll inform the staff. Would you all help Shizuku out of bed to make sure she's ready to go? So the Divine Blade of Wind has a soft spot for his darling little girl. Add him to the list, I suppose. He's always like that. Father is a kind man once you get to know him. Yeah, and now we can go for a little jog, skip, and walk. And now we can go for a little jog, skip, and walk with the guy. We're up for it. I'm excited already. Watch your step, Shizuku. I will, Father. The breeze is so nice, and the sunlight is so warm. I almost forgot how bright it could be. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Shizuku. Now that I think about it, Arios did mention something about you being able to perceive light again. I'm still not able to make out any details, but yes, that's right. I can sense how bright it is now, almost like there's a white haze all around me. A white haze? I think I can imagine it. My eyes know that there's light there, but it's not the same as having vision. Oh, you don't have to be sad for my sake, everyone. I'm very happy with how well the surgery went. You are? Well, at first I was upset that I didn't get all of my eyesight back, of course. But at that point, I started giving up hope that I was ever going to get better. Shizuku. But after thinking about it, I realized this was the first treatment I've ever had that's made this much progress. That means my eyes can still get better, even if it takes a long time. It gave me a reason to believe again. Plus, I don't want to let it down Father, Kia, and everyone at the hospital who's been supporting me. So I'm not going to give up. I want to continue my treatment. Shizuku, you're amazing. Not everyone has that kind of strength. Very true. Ooh. Well, I don't know if I'd call it strong. And I still need everyone's help. Without Father here to pay my hospital bills for me, I don't know what I'd do. As long as you haven't given up, I'll support you for as long as it takes. So don't worry about that, Shizuku. You just focus on getting better for us. Yes, that's exactly what your mother would want too. You're right, Father. Thank you. I know Mother is with the goddess watching over us, so I'll keep doing my best to make a recovery for you and her both. Kid's got some fire in her belly, eh, Arios? No question who her daddy is. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, does it? I'd say she gets it from her mother, if anything. It's almost time for us to return to your room, Shizuku. Doctor's orders. Oh, yes, of course. We'll walk you back inside. Alright, let's just go ahead and scroll up to our gameplay positives. And plus for Shizuku, plus for that scene, because that scene was wonderful. It is wonderful. Alright, I should be getting back to work. You two enjoy your father-daughter time, Arios. Much appreciated, Sergei. Hey, we'll see you tonight, Chief. Will do. I'll be expecting to hear all about your cryptid investigation. With the Divine Dead of Wind here taking some time off, this is your chance to close the gap. The Divine what? Oh, come on. I actually like that name. Hey, and no offense, Cassius, but I actually think Arios deserves that name more than Cassius does. He was worthy of the title Divine Wind, but he was not worthy of the title Divine Blade or Divine Dad. Just my opinion. Later, guys. Thank you for coming, Chief. Sergei continuing to be awesome. I can't believe he said that. With the man himself still in the room. Who else do we know who could get away with that? Well, he is my former superior. I can afford him a little bit of leeway. Nevertheless, he was correct. I hope you have no obligations to I hope you have no objections to investigating the cryptids for today. I plan to be back to work first thing tomorrow. Until then, lend your aid to Scott Wenzel, Iolia, and Lynn. We'll do what we can. Thank you for covering for Father, everyone. I hope your work goes well. I'm glad you visited too. It was fun talking with you all. The pleasure was all ours, Shizuku. We'll come see you again soon. Take care. That was absolutely worth it. Holy shit. That was amazing. That was awesome. Ugh. Alright. So now we can't. So now we're between a rock and a hard place. With the with a taste of Crossbell. So now it's time to head back to Crossbell
どこに行こうかな。さあ、行くぞ。
and head to and head to the station because we have another support request to deal with. Okay. Oh yeah, we could head to IBC too. We would get Maria Bell's thingy. So you know what? Let's do that. Hello, SSS. If you're looking for the acting CEO, she's currently on a business trip abroad. Acting CEO? That would be Belle. The board of directors assumed most of her father's duties as CEO. Oh, and she was appointed shortly after. For the time being, that makes her the head of the IBC. Damn, that's pretty impressive for someone her age. But hardly surprising, knowing Maria Bell. I think it's crazy no matter how you slice it. He said, her workload's a lot heavier now than it was before, I'm guessing? Yes, that would be correct. Fortunately, the board of directors is doing everything it can to lend its support and lift some of the burden. Now that she is acting CEO, her duties are taking her far, wide, and everywhere in between. Yeah, that must be. They must be. I can't imagine how busy she must have been these last few weeks. Incidentally, Miss Croyce should be returning sometime this evening. However, her schedule puts her right back to work tomorrow with several business meetings and consultations with our various departments. I'm terribly sorry, but I don't think you'll be able to see her for the time being. Ah, that reminds me though, Miss Croyce did leave a message for you. Is this a Palm Party account? Maria Bell plays too? Oh, surprise! As head of the technology department, it only stands to reason that I'd have an interest. Go ahead and register my account, if you would. I'd be happy to use my skills to put you in your place. That's exactly how it reads. Is it now? Something tells me she wrote it especially for Lloyd, even got it his exact reaction. You're undoubtedly correct. I wouldn't put it past Belle. It's just as Miss McDowell says, is you always did know her best. Sounds like she isn't acting CEO for nothing. And that impression of her was spot on too. Bravo, miss. I may have been laying it on a tad thick. Regardless, that was her message. Miss Croyce is never far from an orbital terminal. You may challenge her whenever you see fit. Right, I'll keep it in mind. Okay. that is only possible if you've done dull napped, by the way. Whoops. Right, I was going to go find some sharp cheese. So, yeah, let's do that. Let's head to Central Square. Times Department Store. Ah, no! I did not try to exit. Come on. Over here. Sharp cheese. Sharp cheese. Sharp cheese. There we go. Okay. Now, for this we need bitter burgers. So I'm going to assume it's light burger and pick somebody who's not confident in their cooking.
よしやるか
問題なさそう。
Okay, hang on. That means I have to reorganize my party. Ugh. Whoops, wrong thing. Tactics.
もうちょっと自信ないけど。できたわ。
よし
もうちょっと自信ないけど。できたわ。
よ
ちょっと自信ないけど。できたわ。もうちょっと自信ないけど。ごめんなさい。
A cautionary fail.
よし
ちょっと自信ないけど。何かしらこれ。
Bitter burger. There we go. Oh, I need more milled flour. Well, thankfully I'm right here, so... What? Milled flour. There it is. Oh, I need more acerbic tomatoes now. Okay. I can only do one more. Ah, that failed. You don't lose the ingredients though with that. Interesting. And I'm betting I can't buy beast flesh. That'd be a little weird if you could. Yeah, you can't. Ah, that sucks. I almost had it. Mini Velo Bike on West Street. Sure, why not? Ooh, it's 5,000 though. Sure, why not? You can buy purple liquids? That's actually kind of funny. Yeah, I didn't think it would be here. I just took a look anyway. Go. Grab the mini Velo bike because why not? I guess I could just also turn in those support requests, couldn't I? Turn in some support requests and get the money for it. Okay, so we got a decoration for that. Decoration for Noel. One away from finishing Noel's thing off. Cool. Oops. Ah! Come on, Lloyd. Stop opening every door. Or, don't give Ellie any more ammo, damn it. Yay! Ingenuity quartz. Okay. Sure, let's do a let's face Mirabelle. Oh no! Oh no! She did like that. She took offense to that. I'm starting to get into this now. Uh-oh. I got too cocky. Oh, crap. Ugh. Ah, frick! Loose. I got too cocky. Damn. And that, kids, is why you don't get cocky. Bookshelf near the... Okay. Alright. Enough horsing around. There we go. There you guys are. Thank you, you're here. You came to help me out, right? Hey, Raymond, it sounds like you're in a bind. Wait, are you alone? I don't see Inspector Donovan anywhere. Right, about that. He's kind of wrapped up in something else right now. Anyway, would you mind if I gave you a quick rundown? Please do. According to the details of the request, you're after a counterfeit dealer again? Yeah, boy, am I. The legal reforms instituted by the new mayor allow us to crack down on this sort of thing. The 2nd Division's been beefing up its efforts against it as a result. And now the counterfeit dealers managed to worm her way back into Crossbell. We'd been taking her out for the longest time until finally I caught her in the act again. Wait, are you saying this is the same one who came through Tangram Gate earlier this year? What kind of person does something like that? Oh, you're right. You helped us back when we screened the passengers on the bus. Let's see, how do I describe her? Foul-mouthed. Frighteningly loud. Surprisingly spry for her age. To sum it up, I'd say she's, a bat out of Gehenna? I see. Sounds like quite a character. I'd love to meet her. I gotta hand it to you, though, Raymond. Since when were you such a dark horse? Or damn fine work catching that slippery old prune again. Yeah, about that. She managed to cut and run in the end, at record-breaking speed, even. Things were going so well till then, too. Evidently, the old woman refuses to unlearn her old tricks. Is it safe to assume our little fraudster is hiding inside the station right now, then? Bingo! Man, I knew you guys were smart. It looks like she's trying to make a break for Erebonia. I bet she thinks she already shook us off, too. Little does she know I'm right on her tail. I've spotted her over on Platform 2, waiting for her train without a care in the world. There's still some time before the next one to the Empire arrives. This is a perfect chance to apprehend her. Pump the brakes, Hicks there, bud. If it's really all that open and shut, then what the hell do you need us for? Right, so here's the kicker. Since Inspector Donovan's busy, I'm the one handling this case. The problem is, I maybe kinda sorta lost the nerve to catch her on my own. Raymond, confidence issues aside, it's a fact that you're short on... Raymond, confidence issues aside, it's a fact that you're short on manpower here. Crossbell Station is a large area to cover on your own. If the perimeter isn't secured, she could easily escape. Now you get it. See, I had no choice but to call you in for backup. I'm going to need the SSS to lend a hand if I plan on shutting down this counterfeit dealer once and for all. Basically, I need some of you on the lookout to make sure she doesn't try to slip out of the station. I mean, heck, you already caught her once before. Think you can help me take her down again? Okay, Raymond, I get the picture. we'd be happy to help you out. Oh, awesome. Thanks a bunch. I owe you big time for this. So, first things first, let's figure out who's going to help make the arrest. Which of you guys wants to come with me? What do you guys, how do you think we should split this up? I think you should assist him, Lloyd. You're the only other detective. I would be mildly apprehensive about leaving it all up to Detective Raymond. Hey, I heard that. Oh, who am I kidding? I can't deny that I'd feel better with Lloyd in tow. Alright, that makes 2 detectives. I think it would be a good idea to bring one more person to support, or the other 4 can stay on lookout duty. Then in that case, who would you like to join you? That's a good question. So, this is going to give a bonding point. You know what? Screw it. Screw it all. You're up, Noel. Yes, sir. Yeah, it recommends Tio for this one, but meh. The rest of you keep an eye on the exits. Remember who we're dealing with. Anything could happen. Stay sharp, everyone. I don't see any sign of them. They may have already boarded the train. We should make haste. Attention all travelers, pre-departure inspections on the next service to Calvert will be concluding shortly. We ask that you please refrain from boarding during this time. Hey, sounds like the train to Calvert is departing soon. Now, where could our counterfeit dealer be hiding? Pretty sure I spotted the old hag when she slipped her way in earlier. Is that her over there? Oh, a fellow trader, eh? Hey, how was business in Crossbell? Not well, I'm afraid. I had a rough go of it thanks to a business rival impeding my sales. That's rather unfortunate. Honestly, people like that are a disgrace to our industry. No, I'm sure my only shortcomings were at least partially to blame. That's why I've decided to head for the Empire and make a fresh start. Haha, your mercantile resilience is admirable. You know, perhaps it was fate that we met like this. If you'd like, I could introduce you to some of my connections in Erebonia. Oh my, you'd really do that for me? Well, thank you, kind sir. I do believe I'll take you up on that offer. Not on our watch, you won't. Crossbow Police, Special Support Section. Long time no see, ma'am. So you're the counterfeit dealer. Bet you thought you lost us, huh? You're not getting away this time. Wait, what blazes is going on? I'm afraid I don't understand. This woman, a counterfeit dealer? State law has changed since we last crossed paths. We're taking you in on suspicion of illicit business activity. We have the station surrounded. There's nowhere left to run. So why don't you make things easy on all of us and turn yourself in already? Hey. Rats. I said bite me, you shit-eating brats. Wait, what? Holy... What? You cornered me so I couldn't escape, did you? Screw me over once, shame on you, but twice? This is why I despise the police. You're all a bunch of snakes. Says the snake oil saleswoman herself. If you didn't want to get caught, then you shouldn't have holed up in the station. Who asked you, jackass? So what if I'm surrounded? If you want to take me in, then you'll have to catch me first. I don't think I'll ever get used to those words coming out of that mouth. Snap out of it, Lloyd. He's getting away from... Yeah, right, after her. All exits and entrances are secured, so all we have to do is grab her. I love that the guys just snot-nosed little punks. They want to cut off my escape? Fine, I'll just make a new one. Attention all travelers, we apologize for the wait, but the next service to Calvert will be departing shortly. Please mind the gap and board the train in an orderly manner. That's my ticket out of here. You're kidding! What the hell? She jumped on the train? Of all the dirty tricks! How desperate can you get? Man, how the hell am I supposed to explain this to Inspector Donovan? Let's go, Noel. Yes, sir. Wait, seriously? You're not actually thinking of chasing after her, are you? How else are we gonna arrest her? There's no time to talk this over. We're moving on ahead. What do? I can't just leave this all to the SSS. Wait for me! Are you okay, Raymond? You know you didn't have to jump onto the train with us, right? We can handle it from here. I'm fine. The inspector assigned me to this case. I can't just let him down. Besides, it wouldn't be fair if you two were the only ones who got to look cool. That's the spirit, Detective. Thank you for the backup. Now, we just have to find that counterfeit dealer again. She must have escaped into one of the passenger cars. If we started from the rear car and cleared them one at a time, there won't be anywhere left for her to hide. Let's go, Raymond. Right behind you. Ooh, that old bat's not getting away from us this time. Did that old lady just jump down from the roof? Yeah, who the heck is she? Shut your yaps and quit gawking. What do you think this is, a show? Ugh, she's a demon. There she is. What? How did you why are you brats so persistent? Don't you know when to quit? If anything, we should be the ones saying that to you. Escape isn't an option. Put your hands up and surrender peacefully. Yeah, give it up. We've got you cornered. Ha! I thought you might say that. You listen well, you whippersnappers. So long as ADO's light shines on this continent, I will never be caught. Never! Ha 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 ha! Oh, for God's sakes. Why are we just letting her get away? God. Fuck, I hate this garbage. Seriously? What does she even think she can do at this point? Wait, oh, never mind. Let's get back here. Get back here. Train is finally moving again. At last I can get some rest. Right, it's time to bid a long-due farewells to Crossbell. Though I can't help feeling guilty for our comrades who were caught by Hain. That just means they weren't adequately prepared. Their failures are their own. Regardless, we'll be certain to pay the syndicate back in kind for them one day. Hey, what was that, gentlemen? Pardon me for intruding on your lively conversation. What? You're Hain? Damn it, you tailed us all the way here? Did you sincerely believe Master Cow would allow you to escape so easily? Gentlemen of the anti-immigration faction, we're going to have to ask you to come with us. Once we reach Altair, we'll disembark and board a train right back to Crossbell. We're done for. Out of my way, bozos. Huh? Ugh. Ah! God, my damn hip. Didn't I tell you numbskulls to get the hell out of my way? Oh, rats. I just stand here. The fuzz will be all on me any second. What the hell? Who is this old bag? Let me ask you something. Were these lunkheads giving you a hard time? Yeah, I guess they were. Thanks for the assist, lady. We owe you our lives. I don't know what you did to piss these goons off, but beggars can't be choosers. I need all the help I can get. So listen up. If you have any sense of gratitude whatsoever, fall in line and come with me. Who knows? Pull your weight, and it might be your ticket to freedom. What? Really? You heard me. Chop chop, boys. Right. Wait. What just happened? What just happened is I'm about to give some negatives to story for this quest because good lord. Or this quest. Alright. So it hasn't been rampant. But I am going to give some cutscene. I'm going to give a cutscene competence negative. Alright, so it hasn't been too rampant, but there is some cutscene incompetence going on in this game. And yeah, 2 negatives for this quest, because good lord. Or this quest is so fucking stupid. Like, seriously, this is cutscene incompetence, the quest. Yes. Lloyd and the others are just yap at the old woman instead of grabbing her when they know she's so fucking slippery. Hippery, you grab her, you just wrestle her to the ground, and you cuff her. Be done with it. Don't waste my time with this fucking nonsensical garbage. She's back on the roof again. It looked like there were other people following her too. Don't tell me she had reinforcements on the train all along. That can't be. All of her subordinates should already be in custody. I can't make sense of it either, but all the same, we have to keep up the chase. God damn it. Yeah, you're right. Okay, back to the roof, everyone. Let's go. Come on. Yeah! What the? Are those the terrorists from the Republic? The ones who attacked the trade conference? Great, we just had to run into the CPD. I don't know what you're doing here, but damn if we'll let you put us in the line. In irons. Take one step further and it'll be your last. This is your only warning. It really is them. We can't fake equipment like that. But I get it. But I don't get it. Why are terrorists teaming up with a counterfeit dealer? Either way, it's going to take a lot more than threats to make us give in to terrorists. We're bringing you in by force if we have to. Wait, what? I've never signed up for this. Let's just end this. Let's just get this over with. Good thing they used that. Holy crap. No X for that either. Oh, that's just... Wow, this is even a waste of time from a gameplay perspective. God damn. What's with these pricks? The blonde's barely worth a bullet, but those other two, they mean business. Forget it, we bought ourselves enough time. Pull back for now. Right. That was nuts. Damn it, we will let them get away again. Yes, because this is cutscene incompetence, the quest. God. Yes, but they're out of places to go. It isn't over yet, though. Stay on alert. Excuse me. Oh. Okay. Sure, why not? Nice. Stop right there. You ankle biters just don't know when to give up, do you? And here I thought I'd lucked out and out running into these three youngsters. Stop stalling, you're at the end of your rope. Hope, there's no more left to escape to. Come quietly and surrender, now. That goes for you three as well. Yeah, you heard the man. Ugh, damn. How could we let ourselves lose to punks like these? I swear to the goddess, kids these days have no backbone. No. What are you talking about? You don't seriously think you can still get away from this, do you? Ha! I don't just think it, I know it. Didn't anyone ever teach you geniuses not to count your chickens before they hatch? Once we reach Altair, I'll have you right where I want you. The Republic is my turf, see? That means I'll have the home field advantage. As soon as we pull into the station, the only thing left of me you're going to see is my dust. You gotta be kidding me. You're still planning on to make a run for it? You're cornered on top of a moving train for Adios' sake. Ha! Now you listen here, you baby-faced little twerp. As long as there's ground on my feet, I'm gonna walk it as a free woman. So go ahead, catch me if you can. You'll never take me alive, coppers. God, this dialogue is so fucking cliche. Now get that through those walnuts you call brains already. Yeah, what she said. We're with you every step of the way, ma'am. Okay, can we shut the fuck up and get to beating the shit out of these people, out of these fuckers already? Because this is just getting stupid. I don't even want to read this dialogue anymore, because I'm actually getting a headache from this fucking quest. In fact, you know what? I'm actually upping this another negative. 6, 7, 8. Because this is an example of a triple negative quest, as story-wise. It's a waste of my goddamn time. It has nothing to do with anything, and it's not even engaging in its own right. It's boring. Shut the fuck up and get on with the fucking fight already. And when I'm saying that, yeah, you know it's bad. And Raymond is just completely useless in these seconds. Yeah, I think I am gonna go ahead and give this a negative, because holy crap. Otherwise, because this is awful. And it's an NPC. Okay, yeah, no. Negative to gameplay. I'm gonna be nice and only give it the 1 on the gameplay axis. But I so stand behind this because this is just so stupid. Get the fuck out of here. And you just know that stupid won the battles, lost the cutscene garbage is going to fucking show its ugly face too. Really?
行くぞ。それ。よし。任せてくれ。
よーし、そっか。
俺の番だな。
行きます。
Fuck, I hate that fight. We did it! Ugh, my leg. Damn these old bones. Maybe attacking the old lady was going a bit over the line. And let me guess, I just lost some DP because of it, didn't I? Yeah. Not that I care, though. I really don't. Maybe attacking the old lady was going a bit over the line. You crumb-crunching bastards! You'll never get away with this. She's tenacious, I'll give her that. Even the terrorists weren't as stubborn as her. Yeah, seriously. Anyway, at least we apprehended them. What's our next move, Raymond? Oh, right. We'll be in Altair soon. And so I guess our best bet is handing them over to the Republican Army. Right. Hey, they should all be Calvardian citizens. Better that they be handled by their own. Okay, let's ask the conductor to contact Altair Station and let them know we have some people in custody to transfer. Allow me to extend my thanks, CPD, for all your hard work. We'll take custody of them from here. Here, you just leave things to us. Thanks. Yeah, we appreciate the help. Get moving. Damn you! You'll pay for this! You'll all pay for this! That's enough out of you. Don't tell me what to do, you pissant little bullet sponge! Don't any of you know how to treat a lady with respect? Pissant! Take her away. Hey. Yeah, I would have looked the other way if the guy had just bashed her head against the car and just been like, hey, enough of your fucking garbage. Not to sound unprofessional, but I hope they send her somewhere where we'll never have to see her again. You read my mind. We intend to make sure that woman never gets the chance to pull another stunt like this. Allow me to thank you one final time. Take care on your way home, you three. Hey, we will, and thank you. I hope we did enough. I would have preferred us to be the ones who made the actual arrest. I feel the same. We did end up doing most of the hard work. What matters, though, is that she didn't manage to escape. I'd say that's mission accomplished. Hear, hear. Plus, this means I get to keep my ass. Phew, now I just have to write up a report for Inspector Donovan. Right, good luck with that, Raymond. So, are we all set to make our way back to Crossbell City now? Right, no reason to stay here any longer than we have to. Sure, but since we're here, why not get some sightseeing in? Are you serious? Some other time, Raymond. This was not the result we expected. No matter, the important thing is that we didn't let the stragglers escape. For now, let's return and report into Master Cow. Agreed. You really should have taken me instead, Lloyd. I would have loved a private getaway in Calvard. Man, though, I didn't realize you guys signed up for an epic train chase. Sorry, everyone. We kind of forgot to call during all that chaos. Well, we managed to apprehend the counterfeit dealer, so all's well that ends well. Agreed. What matters is that we solved the case. Well, I should get back to the 2nd Division and write up a report on all this. So, I guess that means I'll be seeing you all later. Keep up the good work, Detective Raymond. Oh no, you two were the real stars of the show today. I don't think I had the chance had a chance in Gehenna arresting that crass old chrono by myself. Oh, I can't thank you enough, really. Not at all. We're glad you called for us. Offering support is what the SSS is all about. The only thing you have to do is ask. For sure, I'll drop you a line if I'm ever in need of your help again. The worst side quest in the game is finally done. God, I hated that. I hate that quest. I really do. Ellie, what the fuck are you doing in this party? Get the fuck out. Alright. So now that we've done that, I guess the only thing left would be any of the optional events and stuff. And then I can go deal with the cryptids. Alright, is there anything else I need to go get? Need to go deal with? Well, let's go get another recipe. Methinks I should go get another recipe. There we go. Got the light popcorn recipe. Alright, I don't think I nearly have enough for that. I guess I should heal up Noel too while I'm at it, shouldn't I? There. Purple liquid is just a straight 8 EP gang, or CP gang, so we'll do that. Alright. I am gonna look something up. Where is that? Light burger, there we go. Oh. Okay, let's look up an enemy list then. Oh, the drops are there. Okay. Okay, who drops me some beast flesh? Feigned wolves. Elves at 30% chance. Oof, that's not reliable. Although the Endildovens do. Except that's only during the finale. Oh, that sucks. So yeah, I would be going after the Fanged Wolves. Holes over on West Crossville Highway. Which is... What is the heck this year? Oh, those things. Oh, that's the Chapter 3 quest monster. Dang. Yeah, that's the quest monster we've already beaten. So. So it looks like it's West Crossbell Highway and Old America Road. Alright. Oops. Alright, so... So I'm looking for Fanged Wolves. Wolves. Alright. Might as well grab some small amounts of Septif while I'm here. Septif. Whoops.
敵接近迎撃を開始します。
俺の番だな。はい。
任せろ。
任せてくれ。悪いな。先に行かせてもらうよ。
Okay. Did not mean to run into that one. Hey, here's somebody I did mean to run into. Fanged Wolves. Let's get a battle scope on them. Well, now we know what I'm looking for. Now I know what I'm looking for. Well, one of them dropped an item. Two of them dropped an item. Beast Flesh! Yes! That's what I was hoping for. Come on, I need the bitter burger. God damn it. I forgot to take you out of the party, Ellie. Whoops. This is a monster chest that was meant to be done way earlier than this. No question about that.
やるね。
Yeah, yeah, especially when it's giving me EP1 as the reward. Okay, need to find some more fanged wolves. Hey!
さあかかってこい。
行きます。そこです。やそこ。
Hey, that dropped an item.
その手
And that one ran for its
俺た
life.
ちは止められない。
I got one beast flesh.
よ
ちょっと自信ないけど、何かしら、これ。
There we go. Now the question is, would it be faster to go forward or go back? Probably to go back. Get the hell out of my way. Now, I guess going forward would have been the faster option. Eh, whatever. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, Blue Wolf, why did you bother grinding out those beast fleshes? Well, the walkthrough has the answer to that question. See, there is a collectible in the downtown district that I can go get. It's a decoration for Kia's room, and it requires 3 bitter burgers to be exchanged from Navali. And here at 9 Navali. You're joking. You're fucking joking. I could have just exchanged. Oh, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Whatever. Anywho. Okay, so I got that done. I guess let's head to the back alley next. Grab the music box, which is something for Ellie. So, there we go. So, we'll head back to the SSS building. And give it. Huh. May I come in, Ellie? Lloyd? Yes, you may. is it time for us to leave soon? Just about. HQ didn't need anything else in particular from us today. Everyone's still getting ready though, so don't feel like you have to rush. Oh, I see you've added some new decor to your room. It all kind of happened on its own, really. I'd been trying to cut down on clutter by taking my old books and such with me, my trips home, too. Still, this is way more put together than my place. Sure, you have more stuff, but it perfectly complements your room. Oh hey, is that a music box? Yes, it is. You should know, you bought it just a little bit ago. It's a Revelt Company brand antique I found at a Milda's shop. The tune it plays brought up so many old memories that I purchased it right then and there. Would you like to listen for a bit? Sure, I can't say I'm not curious. It's such a nice, soothing tone. Doesn't it? The Revelt Company is better known as an Arabonia-based instrument manufacturer, but their music boxes are quite popular as well. I used to own a much smaller one that played this exact same song when I was a little girl. I thought brought it with me while studying abroad, only to end up losing it. I see. Could it have been a memento from her parents? I'd given up on replacing it since they were no longer in production, so I was particularly beside myself when I found out Imelda had one in stock. I can only imagine. You never really know what you might find in there, huh? So I've discovered. Now then, shall we leave, Lloyd? Sounds good. Completed Ellie's decoration collection. Okay, that's what that is. I see. Alright. Now then. I guess I do need to add a grind negative, don't I? I hate to do it, but yeah. Nope, never mind. There is already one. So, nope. The grind is not awful enough to warrant a second one. Alright. Well, I guess now that's it. Let's head on off to fight some cryptids. So... yeah, I guess we can go deal with the boathouse. With the boathouse one. East Crossbow Highway. Oh, there literally is a fast travel location for that. Okay, that's actually convenient. Me like. Sheesh, that is one creepy monster. If it gets any closer to the boathouse, we're totally screwed. Dude. Right, we'll have to evacuate the second that happens. For now, though, we'd better wait for the ZGF to come out here. Well now, is that you, Lloyd? Long time no see, Gerdon. And we heard that a giant cryptid was spotted around here. Cryptid, you say? That's a fitting name if I've ever heard one. But yes, that cryptid, or whatever it is, suddenly appeared from deep in the marsh yesterday evening. We contacted the ZGF to come take care of it, but no updates on that yet. Are you and the SSS here to deal with it, Lloyd? We are. The ZGF transferred the request to us. Could you start by telling us the details of the situation, please? Sure, so like I said, it all started yesterday evening. We were not just going about our business, and suddenly we got spooked by the strangest animal cry we'd ever heard. There was a suspicious shadow moving deep within the part of the marsh that had always been sealed off. So we decided to check it out. That's when we spotted the cryptid. After that, we immediately made a report to the ZGF. We thought about clearing out from the place, but the thing just stayed back there. Didn't seem like it was going to change either. Just to be safe, we've been taking turns monitoring the situation since last night. A wise decision. Did anything peculiar? God damn it! Did anything peculiar happen while you were watching it? Not that I know of. Actually, there was one thing. We could definitely tell it was hostile approaching it from afar, but, well, how to put this? It felt like the reason it hasn't crept over to the boathouse is because it can't, like it's immobile. Though, obviously, we can't confirm that. I see. So, A, it came out of nowhere, and B, it can't leave the general area. Probably has something to do with that spatial distortion stuff. I wouldn't be surprised. In that case, we'd like to head in and investigate right away. Is that okay with you, Sir Dunn? And if by investigate you really mean exterminate, then go ahead, be my guest. Here, I'll unlock the gate. Alright, you're good to go. It's all up to you now. Thanks, we'll take care of this. Alright, let's go fight us a boss.
あれが幻獣か。
There's the cryptid.
報告通り結構でけえな。
Well, the report wasn't lying. It's one big mama jamma.
場の歪みはどうだ。
Sensing any spatial distortion. Any spatial distortion, Teotad? Yes. Time, space, and mirage. All three higher elements are present here. Though I can't quite pinpoint the cause. That's troubling.
それで
So, what's the
警備隊
plan?
の報告では
The ZGF's account made it clear that these things are dangerous. If we're going in for the extermination, we better make sure we're fully prepared. Roger that. No, we're fighting this goddamn thing. Let's go. And of course it has ads. Why not?
厳重発見慎重に行きましょう
Oh, shit. I didn't actually mean to do that, but whoops. Alright, we'll do that. Wow, that thing's not gonna take not gonna do much.
さてターゲットを捕捉しましたしました行きますそこ任せてそこ
俺の番だな。
私の番です
行くぞ。
Oh, I should have waited.
はいそこです行きますよ私の番ですね目標
Yeah, we're just gonna snag that crit, thanks.
任せっぽしゃ。
私の番ですそこです
任せてくれ。
I don't have enough. Damn. God damn it.
さてとありがとう。よーし。
And take care of that one. I should have done Kyo's little... You're kidding! Ugh. An instant kill? Really? Ugh.
はい。ターゲットを駆除しました。任せて。そこ。よーし。私の番です。それ。ありがとう。今だわ。みんな行くわよ。
俺の番だな。
行きます。なんとかしないと。それ。
ありがとう。まだやれる。それ。
ありがとう。それ。任せて。助かります。よーし。そこ。
よし。
Ah, no!
さて。
せわ。
そこ。行きます。そこ。はい。
Absolutely just gonna do that.
さてと。や。行きます。そこ。
There's that one. Good.
任せて。
Fuck you.
そこ。
俺の番だな。
Fuck you with the instant kill.
行きます。へい。
Oh, I didn't analyze that one yet.
よし。そこ。
よし。
I'll analyze it with Kyo in a sec.
分析をすでに取得済みです。
行くぞ。
私の
そこだ。
私の番ね。行きます。
There.
これがみんなの力ですね。
Oh, yeah. That's... Ugh, no. Once you have given me an instant kill... Ill... thing... Ugh. Well, actually... Hang on. Let me think about this for a second. Because my knee-jerk reaction is a negative. I'm just gonna go ahead and be honest about that. My knee-jerk reaction is to give that a negative. You know what? I'll compromise. We'll give a positive and a negative. Hydra or hydro? Draw. Because yeah, my only real complaint about that fight was the super attack. So I'm gonna give the fight itself a plus, but the super attack a negative. So the super attack it's a negative. The fight itself gets a positive. There. That's my compromise. Aerial Cannon 2. P2, nice. It really was strong. Yes, and the way it vanished after we defeated it was almost eerie. Is the spatial distortion disappearing, Tio? No, I can still sense the 3 higher elements at work. You're kidding me. What the heck is causing it? Not the cryptid itself, evidently. A shame that was our best guess. I suppose the only thing we can do is hope we get luckier than defeating the other one. Oh, Lloyd, were you able to take down the cryptid? Yeah, we managed. We should still be careful, though. I doubt it's coming back, and you should still be careful, but I doubt it's coming back anytime soon. Really? Well, that's a relief. Haha. Now we can devote ourselves to the way of the rod again. Yeah, we owe you one. Oh, one more thing, Lloyd. I'm not sure if you've heard, but we're going to be having a series of anglers duels with the Imperial Fishing Club. Anglers duels? I see. So you're competing against 5 members of the Imperial Fishing Club. If you win, you get back your building and the fishing holes they've been keeping them for themselves. But if you lose, you'll be at their mercy. That's the gist of it. We're planning on taking them down in our upcoming matches, one way or another. So don't worry if you're too busy to help. We know your police work can get. How busy your police work can get. Of course, I'll keep it in mind. By the by, Lloyd, I have something for you. Think of it as a token of our appreciation. Viking rod. Is this a new fishing rod? Sure is. I put it together to help us take down the Imperial Fishing Club. You'll be able to reel in way bigger catches with this bad boy. Wait, you made this, Peter? He may not look the part, but Peter's a real whiz with a toolkit. Every once in a while, he'll whip up some brand new gear by tinkering with the stuff that's on the market. Yeah, it's kind of funny considering how much he sucks at actual fishing. Oh, shut it, Capon. No one asked for your commentary. Still, this is a really nice piece of equipment. Thanks for letting me have it. So now we can challenge the Imperial Fishing Club to angler duels. Which we will be largely ignoring, unless they are required for 100%. And by 100%, I mean like the all quests thing. That's what I mean. If I can get full DP without it, then I'm okay with it. Alright. To Ursula Road. Okay, you better run away from me. Oops.
敵出現やっちゃいましょう。はい。ターゲットを詳細ました。 ゲットです。いや私の皆さんお疲れ様でした。
Let's get Randy back in here. Oh!
負けられない。
You're not weak enough for me to kill.
そこです。私の番ですね。
おっしゃま、これが実戦の差ってやつかね。
God. And there's one. Even with the modifiers. Like, wow, that is pathetic. Still, at least I can safely say...
あれは
What the...
いつの間にこんな
When did this happen? The path used to be blocked off, didn't it? Something must have torn it open, and I don't think it was just a coincidence. Meaning one of the cryptids in the report must be beyond here, right? Any signs of spatial distortion, Theo? Not for the time being, though it's still too early to be certain. However, I do sense an odd presence just beyond here. Could that be it? There's only one way to find out. Let's head in and investigate. Huh, there it is. Theo, can you sense the special distortion now? Yes. The 3 higher elements are present here as well. But, just as before, I'm still not able to determine the cause of it. Here we go again. Judging by last time, the cryptid itself isn't the source. Lloyd, should we prepare to engage in combat? Yeah. Proceed with caution. Let's do it.
厳重出現全力で行くぞ
了解です。さてとターゲットを捕捉しました。情報を入手しました。
29,000 HP. Oof. This one can actually be damaged decently by earth hearts, at least.
行くぜ。
よし
Oh, fuck off. Here we go again.
私の番です。それ行きます。そこはいはい
任せろ。
任せてくれ
Oh, piss off.
私の番です。
行くぞさせるか
There we go.
行くぜ。
よーし
行くぜ。
そこだ
おっしゃ。
よし
みんな大丈夫です。私の番です。はいやー
行くぜ。
さて
俺の番だな
よーしやー行きます。エニグマ
任せてくれさせるか
任せろ。
Yeah, I learned my lesson with your stupid,
行くぞ
ugly, with your buddy's stupid thing.
任せてくれさせるか
よーしやー
そこだ
行くぜ。
世話の焼きよし行こう
行きます。はいやーはい
任せろ。
俺の番だな。させるか。
や行きます。やはい。
よし。
9,000 now.
お返しです。
よっしゃ。ほら。
助かります。行きます。そこ行きます。
任せろ。俺の番だ。
よーし。やーチャンスです。皆さんお願い。みんな大丈夫ですか。行きます。そこ
俺の番だ。
行くぞ。
Damn it!
行きます。
That's
任せてくれ。
not bad, actually.
よし。上出来だ。やるじゃない。
Yeah, that wasn't bad. So, cool.
やれやれ。こっちの方も手強かったね。
So yeah, I'm going to give that fight a +2. Because yeah, I actually think that was a decent fight. I do. So, yeah. I don't really have much else to say about that. It felt like that fight was actually kind of fair. It's actually one of the reasons I had to reel it back with the Hydra plant. Because, you know, was it actually unfair, or was I just being pissy about its insta-kill move? And the answer was I was being pissy about its instant-kill move. So, yeah. Idios, that one was just as strong as the last. Yes, and it disappeared in exactly the same way. Let me guess, the spatial distortion isn't letting up either. You guessed correctly. Though I can say with more confidence that both instances do indeed have a specific cause. Specific cause? Do you have any idea what it could be? Unfortunately, my senses have been affected by the distortion, so I haven't been able to put my finger on it. I have a feeling that the rest of you may have a better chance of locating the source. Do we really? Let's give it a shot. We might find a lead if we investigate the area. There has to be something causing these distortions, and we're going to figure out what. Roger that. Alright, let's put out those fine-tooth combs and get to searching. I have a feeling I know what it is. Look at this flowering grass. I believe we saw the same kind blooming in the path near the boast house, too. Yep, these are identical, no doubt about it. They're absolutely beautiful. I don't think I recognize them, though. I wonder what they're called. It's a stab in the dark, but is this it? It might be worth a shot. Lloyd? Struck with a sudden urge for flower picking, are we? Well, usually I wouldn't want to disturb them like this, but... The hell? How? What was that? It was as if the very air itself started rumbling. Hey Tio, how's the spatial distortion now? The presence of the higher elements has completely vanished. I can no longer sense any anomalous properties in the area. Guess I was right. Wait a second. Are you telling me that those blue plants are what was causing all of this? It's hard to deny after what we've just witnessed. Still, it's insane to think that such a tiny little thing could hold that much power. More like unbelievable. Do you know? Do any of you know what they're called? I don't, and I also don't detect anything about out of the ordinary about them anymore. Perhaps we should have an expert in the field look at them. That's a good idea. But where, though? This one might be outside of the scope of the doctors at the medical college. For now, we should safely store them away so that we don't lose them. The only way we can have them ready to be inspected in case we find someone qualified. Yeah, let's do that. Ozzy? Something on your mind? It's nothing urgent, but I just might have heard about something like this a long time ago. I vaguely recall there being mention of a mysterious Azure flora in the church's testaments. Really? Wait, are you serious? Like I said, it was a long time ago, and I was always one to skim when reading. You've been to Arteria, Ellie. Does it sound familiar to you? Well, I wouldn't call myself an expert when it comes to the testaments, but now that you mention it, I do recall reading something along those lines. There's a legend about an Azure flora imbued with inexplicable powers. Doesn't that sound exactly like what we just witnessed? In that case, perhaps the professional we should be looking to consult is affiliated with the church. I was thinking the same. Let's try asking Sister Marble or Sister Reese about it. That should work. I'm sure either of them would be sufficiently knowledgeable. Well, we're all set. Next stop, Crossbell Cathedral. After backtracking to the car because this game doesn't know what proper fast travel is. I'm heading to the boathouse for a specific reason. I want to check something. Oh, come to think of it, maybe we should pick these plants too. What do you say? Let's not. But we only need one sample to take back, so let's just leave them and see how it goes. What, really? We can think of them as a control group of sorts. A good idea. If we were to pick them, that we would lose whatever power it would lose whatever power they have. Yes, but we may have no choice if it causes another cryptid to appear. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. It's nothing we can't handle. Okay.
Yosh, どこに行こうかな。さあ、行くぞ。よし、着いたぞ。
Evening really crept up on us today. There's still a lot of information to gather, but I'd like to submit a written report by the end of the night. That would be ideal. Hopefully we'll be able to track some more clues down while we're here. Our best leads at the moment are Reese and Sister Marble. Shall we go and consult them? Yeah, let's head to the Sunday school classroom first. Good evening, SSS. Mr. Grimwood. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, Mr.
ご無沙
Greenwood.
汰しています。
Good evening to you
何で
too.
も最近
I
相
heard
当
you've been
お忙しく
keeping
さ
rather
れてらっしゃ
busy lately.
そうなのか。
Really? How so?
いや、
Well, you see, the mayor requested my services in drafting a preliminary constitution of Crossbell as an independent nation.
え
What? A constitution? As in separate from the autonomous state law?
憲法というのは
Constitutions are basic outlines of fundamental principles used to provide a legal basis for the creation of a
国
political
の同時
entity.
権や仕組み
They establish the precedents and structures under which a governing body will operate that includes sovereignty free from external
国家としての体
interference.
裁を持つためには
If Crossbell is to become independent, drafting a constitution will be an indispensable part of the process. Not gonna lie, some of that went over my head. Okay, most of
し
it.
かし
Hardly surprising. That would be why a specialist like Mr. Grimwood was called for. The mayor solicited me with such enthusiasm, I couldn't bring myself to turn it down. And to be perfectly honest, I support his proposal on a personal level. Bringing it into reality will be no simple task, but I'd like to assist it in whatever way I
そう
can.
ですか。
Wow, I never knew you felt
ひ
so
ょっとして
strongly.
息抜きがてら
I assume that means you're
お祈りに
here
でも
to
来てたのか
petition Adios for an extra bit of divine favor?
ちょっと煮詰
Something
まってい
like
たが
that. I'm
いい気分転
at
換
an
になったようだ
impasse in my work, so I thought coming to offer a prayer would be a nice change
や
of
はり
pace.
人間困った
It's only
時は
human for a man to turn to the goddess in times of adversity.
確か
I'm
に
with you there, big guy. I've been to need a few times
本
myself.
当にお疲れ様です。
Okay. We wish you luck with your work, Mr. Grimwood.
君たちの方こそ
The feeling is mutual, my
そろそろ
friends.
夕方だが
Speaking of work, it's getting to be quite late. Are you here on duty? Yes, that's right. We just have a few quick questions to ask of the cathedral.
事情がありそうだね
Dauntless as ever, I
こちら
see.
も忙しく
I
は
suppose we all have a lot on our
何か力に
plates.
なれそうな
If
こと
there's
があった
anything
ら
you need, feel
遠
free
慮
to
な
stop
く
by my
住所君
office.
たちならば
My
大歓
door
迎
is
だ
always open to
あり
you.
がとうございます。
Thanks. Thanks as always, Mr. Grimwood.
お気をつけてお帰りください。
Be careful on your way home. This Blue Wolf gives you a plus to story because of
忙
course
し
he
そうだ
is.
な。
I really don't feel like I should have to explain that one. But yeah. I like I like Mr. Grimwood. He's a plus. Absolutely. Oh yeah, speaking of that, did I give Maria Bell, did I codify Maria Bell's plus? Yes, I did. You know, it's pretty bad that we're this deep in and I'm still debating Ellie. But then again, that's just because there's not been really an awesome moment with her yet. There's not been a moment like the heart-to-heart she had back in Zero with Lloyd. At least until she started ruining it by starting up the Lloyd is a perv subplot. He seems overworked.
憲法
Indeed,
草案ともなれば
drafting a constitution likely takes more effort than we can even
下手な
imagine.
ものを発表して
Crossbell's
しまった
future hinges on the words he writes. The Empire and the Republic will scour for even the most trivial reason to declare it invalid. Yikes. He may not have any cryptids to subdue, but that doesn't mean his work is any less taxing. Very good way to put that, Edwazi. Very good way to put that. On that note, shouldn't we be making our way to the classroom? Point taken. Let's go. It looks like the older kids are still in class at the moment. Yes, though evidently Kia isn't in attendance today. May I help you all, May I help all of you all? Oh, Archbishop Eralda. Good evening. If I remember correctly, you're those youths from the Crossbelt Police. You've come to see Sister Marble, I presume? That's right. We wanted to consult her about a plant we found today. A plant, you say? Is it some type of medicinal herb, perhaps? No, not exactly. We think it may have been in reference to the Testaments. Is that so? In that case, I would be willing to offer you my expertise in her stead. Believe it or not, I'm rather well versed on herbalism as well as general botany. Oh, that's right. You helped us with the lupinus grass request earlier this year. I'll leave the decision to you. Come to my office if you wish to speak with me about this further. I'm suddenly reminded of the bishop dude in Legend of Dragoon. Oh, well, that sucks, but oh well. Okay. Well, that happened. It's hard not to hold my breath every time he's around. Well, he did offer. Why don't we take him up on it? Pardon us, Archbishop Eralda. It's the special support section. You may enter. Now, state your business. You claim to have discovered a plant spoken of in the Testaments. Well, we haven't actually been able to confirm anything just yet. Maybe it would be best if we started from the beginning. On one hand, mysterious creatures, and on the other, discrepancies in the fabric of space and time itself. Yes, and these creatures are different from the ones that previously appeared in Stargazer's Tower in the Moon Temple. Oh, right, I almost forgot. Noel did mention consulting with the church after our joint investigation. This flowering grass, did you happen to have a sample of it with you right now? Yes, we do. Oh, they're not glowing like they were before we picked them, but here you are. It can't be. Does that mean what I think it does? You know what they are after all? No. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I haven't the slightest idea. What? The hell? Stop holding out on us. Your reaction just now tells us otherwise. And I'm afraid your judgment is mistaken. It was I who invited you into my office. Thus do I now insist you leave. You may not realize this, but I am a very busy man. You have to be kidding. And I suggest you not bother asking Sister Marble either. She may be a knowledgeable woman, but as I am unable to identify them, I assure you that neither can she. And if you were familiar, she were familiar with them, that would present a problem in and of itself. Hold on a second. The way you're talking implies that you definitely know what they are. Think whatever you will. My previous answer still stands, because I'm a moron. God. You could send Commander Bales to my door if you so pleased. It wouldn't change a thing. We should go, Lloyd. I don't think we're going to get any more out of him. You're right. Thank you for your time, Archbishop. I pray you won't hold this against me. I will, because this is you literally being a flaming artard. Like, seriously, what the hell? Stop guzzling paint thinner. What was his problem? Old man shut us out like we were covered in fleas. He didn't even try to help us. Randy. He didn't seem all that concerned about hiding his intentions at that. It almost seemed as though he felt like he was doing us a favor somehow. It might be something the church considers taboo. So much so that Sister Marble wouldn't know anything about it. But doesn't all this talk of secrecy just make you want to know that much more? It's not as though they can stop us from reading the testaments from front to back ourselves. I suppose that's not out of the question, but who knows how long that would take. I've studied them before, yes, but that was so long ago I couldn't even tell you which verse or what book to start from. I doubt you'll find the details you're hoping for in the traditional canon. Huh? Oh, you're Reese. Shh! Keep your voices down. Come meet me in front of the parsonage. Try not to arouse any suspicion leaving the cathedral. What should we do? Well, Reese is tied to the growth shredder. I think she's our best bet. Let's go hear what she has to say. Yes, I agree. Okay. Okay. Follow me, please. I'd prefer it if the others didn't see us. Right. Pardon us. Now I understand. It doesn't surprise me if the Archbishop refused to divulge anything to you. Huh? You know something about it, Reese? Yes, about this particular plant you've picked. I believe it's the same one written about in the Church's testaments. Or rather, I should say its unofficial testaments, the Apocrypha. Apocrypha? By unofficial, you mean their testaments not recognized by the Septium Church? Yes, that's correct. Even within the Church itself, few are permitted to ever lay eyes upon them. However, an exception is granted to the Grolsritter. That is to say, we are allowed to read the Apocrypha. It's a necessity, given how many artifacts are outlined within the pages of those testaments. Now I get it. And you're saying this blue plant is also written in the Apocrypha? Yes. A particular azure flora is mentioned in the Book of Ladder. It blooms in locations above septium veins and is said to be an omen of things to come, as they are for while or woe. It is called Pleroma grass. Yeah, I admittedly was keeping my mouth shut about my suspicions that this was Pleroma grass, but yeah, I had a feeling this was Pleroma grass.
その名前は
That name!
それって確か
Isn't that
教団の端末に残されて
the
た
one
っていう
written in the cult's records, the main ingredient used in Gnosis?
はい
That's
まさ
correct.
かこんな場所でその
Could
名
have
前を聞く
sworn we heard the last of that stuff. It's all coming full circle.
なるほど
Because the writers are desperately trying to make Gnosis relevant to Azure's plot. Oh my god, fuck off. Ugh, so that was what they were
各
using.
教団の残した
Many of the
謎について
mysteries
は
left behind by the cult have remained inscrutable, even to the church. There's also Archbishop Heralda to contend with. He's been stonewalling us from investigating the traces left behind by Joachim Gunter.
ちょっと待ってください
Wait, there's something I still
そ
don't
の花が
understand.
本当に
If this
例のグノ
Pleroma
ーシスという
grass stuff
薬
is the
物の
key
原料
ingredient
だと
used in
それが各
Gnosis,
地で発見され
then
たの
what
は
is it doing
何を意
blooming
味
all
してる
over
んでしょう
Crossbell right now? What does it mean?
そうね
That's a good question. The fact that it corresponds with the cryptid's emergence is also cause for
七葉
concern.
脈に真上に
A plant that blooms atop septium veins. Not to mention, one known simultaneously as a good and bad omen. Yeah, I'm not liking the way these pieces are falling into place.
とにかく
Regardless of what it means, this isn't something we can handle on our own. Let's return to the SSS building for now and give the chief a report. Reese, would you mind if we relayed what you told us to the guild and ZGF?
そうですね
Well,
なるべく
I
私の名
suppose
前を
not,
出さないで
as
いた
long
だ
as
け
you
るなら
refrain from mentioning me by name.
大司教
Still
にとって
trying to
は
avoid the watchful
スパイみたい
eyes
な
of the
立場だろうね
Archbishop, are you? Yeah, because he's a fucking asshole. You know what? Actually, the more I'm thinking about this, the more I'm gonna go ahead and do it, because no. Just no. You know? We will give it here. Naturally, we wouldn't do anything to compromise you, Reese. Then I have no objections. I'm going to get in touch with Grosser before beginning my own investigation. Would you be willing to exchange information with me if either of us makes progress?
喜んで
That'd be no
よろ
problem
し
at
くお
all.
願いします
Thank you for your help. Alright. 9. That means Archbishop Aralda is our 20th negative. So, let me explain this one. Archbishop Aralda is what the Lord Runner calls an obstinate bureaucrat. Now, obstinate bureaucrats can be any number of any level of aggravating. But the reason I hate Aralda as the obstinate bureaucrat here in this case is actually very, very simple. It is very simple and straightforward. It is very simple and straightforward. Planora grass is extremely dangerous. Okay? Now, even just in Azure, we can tell that they're extremely dangerous because cryptids are attracted to this stuff. Okay, and when when it grows up top of Septian vein, it causes the elements to distort, the higher elements to distort, and attracts cryptids. Okay. And it's been growing all over Crossbell, with 5 cryptids having appeared because of this stuff. That's 5 ridiculously powerful monsters that are stronger than your typical monster. Okay? Now, that's not even getting into the future knowledge that I have, where this thing will literally cause us massive amounts of devastation and pain and suffering and all of that shit in Cold Steel 3. That's not even counting what they do, what this shit does in Cold Steel 3. Just here, in Chapter 3 of Trails to Azure, ignoring future stuff, this is not something he should be keeping his fucking trap shut about. Note, he should be telling the SSS all they need to know to help prevent a disaster from fucking occurring because of this shit. What does he do? Keeps his mouth shut. Because he's an idiot. And yeah, I know, taboos and all that shit. But play it off. Right? Don't say how you know this. Just know that there is that the church believes it to be the work of devils, right? You can even play it off as if it was never in the Apocrypha to begin with, and that it was just some weird grass that causes super dangerous monsters that the church has had to shelter people from before, or something. Spin a fucking yarn so that we don't know the full extent of it, but still tell us this shit is dangerous. If it loses its power when you pick it, pick it. Bam! That's all we need. We don't need the full scope of what exactly this stuff is, or how exactly dangerous it is. Okay? You give us a way to quail the threat, and you do so without being a goddamn moron. There is a threat that is right in front of you. The SSS have literally shown you the proof, placed the proof in front of your eyes. Hey, Zeralda, pull your head out of your goddamn ass, because at this point you're kind of making me feel like you were actually in on the whole cult shit with Gunter. And I should not be thinking that in any capacity. The hating the Grossritter is one thing. It even makes a degree of sense. Even Kevin's like, well, Aralda's got a reason to hate the Grossritter, so, you know what, that makes perfect sense. I'm not going to judge him on that. I'm like, okay, I'll defer to Kevin on that one. I'll back the hell off. But this is inexcusable. This is negligence. He's basically trying to get Crossbell he's basically, by refusing to help the SSS, he is basically telling Crossbell to get fucked. And I mean that sincerely. is that, and now, admittedly, a good chunk of that comes from future knowledge, because I know what all of this is going to lead to. But here's the thing. I mean, this is the problem. This is the whole open your mouth, close your ass shit, right? Shit that I talk, that I, from your perspective, I will be talking about next year during the Yu-Gi-Oh! Reviews. Because, again, there is no reason for Eralda to keep this info from us. In fact, it is actively detrimental to us that he is doing so. Now, if he was a young bishop that was scared of this stuff and he didn't want to cause a panic, and it was just a youthful mistake, that'd be one thing. This is an old man who should know better and should at least know a way to spin the fucking yarn in order to get us to help. Instead of, nope, I know, fuck all, I know, fuck all. Oh, suspicious. Now, granted, the Gnosis connection was something that Reese landed in our laps, so couldn't really confront him with that right off the bat. But at the same time, no, this is fucking stupid. This is fucking stupid, and makes him look extremely fucking. He's either evil or he's brain dead. Pick one. Pick your fucking poison, really. And I so hope it's the fucking latter, because I do not need more evil church fuckheads. It's in my fiction. Especially Japanese fiction. Alt? Now that's what I'm talking about. I've never felt better. Oh no. Would this all crush him? Crush him till he's nothing but dust. What took you, huh? Yeah. No worries. I can go anytime you want. Just one condition. We handle things my way, got it? I'm gonna be giving more story negatives, aren't I? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I see. So this is pleroma grass. How did I spell it? Plenora. Okay. Pleroma. I see. So this pleroma grass stuff was the main ingredient in that drug, huh? If that's the case, the department isn't going to overlook it growing across the state. We were planning on continuing our investigation alongside the guild, but is there some other matter you feel warrants attention? You could put it like that, but I think it's a job best left for the other divisions. The referendum is getting closer, and there's bound to be a lot of unrest in the city. Put your focus there. The priority right now is to quell their anxieties before things get out of hand. That's a very good point. So in other words, crisis management.
しかしそうなると
In that case, what do we do regarding today's plans? We already finished up our part of the cryptid search yesterday. Well, if we got the time, we could always go give the bracers a hand anyway.
どうしたの
What's the
気にな
matter?
ることでもあるのか
Something on your mind?
いや
Well, I was just thinking, why don't we try paying the Rosenberg studio a visit? Oh,
結社に関係があるって
that place does have ties to society. Oh yeah, I totally forgot.
もちろん
We're not in a position to search the studio without a warrant, of course. But if you recall, the old man living there told us something the last time we visited.
だが今は
If you have no particular business here, then we have nothing to speak
何
about.
か要件が
You may visit me again when you have a reason to.
連に免じて
I will at least hear what you have to say, if only out of respect for Red.
訪ねてみる価値はある
It
かも
may
し
be
れない
worth stopping by to
危
see
険が
him,
伴うかもしれ
though
ない
doing so does come with its fair share of
確かに
risks. Maybe so, but I, for one, would like some insight on that mysterious boy's
もしかしたらあ
objectives.
の工房に
For all we know, he could be taking shelter at that very studio.
賛成です
I think we should go
ただで
too.
さえ危険な外国
We
生
have
活
to
が
consider the
台頭しているこの状況
circumstances. We have to consider the circumstances. There's no telling what the major powers might do at a moment's notice.
怪しげな
We can't
勢力を
afford to
放置する
leave
わけ
some
にはいきま
shady
せん
criminal organization to its own devices on top of it all. That's a
ま
fair
ずは工房を
assessment.
直接
We should
訪
make
ねて
the
みる
studio our
価値
first
がある
priority. Should we make the studio our first priority then? Yeah, let's get a feel for the situation. Depending on where things go, we may end up needing a search warrant after all. Guess we'll just have to see.
よし
Alright,
そんじゃ
enough roundtable talk. Let's head on out. Hey guys, does that mean you're leaving for work now?
なあ
Yeah, that was the plan.
キーは今日は
Aren't you going to the library today, Kia? Yeah, I wanted to find a book in Braille for Shizuku. I'm going to buy groceries on my way home. Is there anything you want for dinner?
お買い物って
Shopping for groceries? Will you be okay on your own, Kia?
確かに
We know you've been handling all the cooking lately, but even so, it's fine. I buy groceries from Momo's dad and Oscar all the time. And I'm already friends with the Legion's foods lady at times, too.
いつの間に
Wow, really? Why the surprise? This is Keto we're talking about.
そうなると
Well, in that case, why don't we go for some hot pot today? Can't think of a better cure for this chilly weather.
いいですね
Oh, that's a good
みんなで
idea.
盛り上がれそう
It'd
です
be
し
like a team building exercise with,
鍋っていう
but
こと
with
は
food.
やっ
Hot
ぱり
pot, huh?
東方風
I
なの
suppose that means we'll be eating the Eastern style
キーちゃん
tonight.
大丈夫
Can you handle that, Kia? I think I can manage.
お出汁をちゃんと
I want to make the broth from scratch, so I'm going to go to the stalls on East Street. Well, look at our little head chef
帰
here.
ってきた時のお
We have yet to even leave, and already I look forward to coming home.
ありがとうキア
Thank you,
今日はな
Kia.
るべく遅く
We'll
な
try
らないよ
our
うに
hardest to make it back on time. You got it. Oh, Kia. God damn it. Alright, so we got some new ones. Package Pandemonium. Ooh! A member of the Kapua Delivery Service is doing that one. Theme Park Trouble. The situation in the village has changed since you were here yesterday. Okay. One born every minute. And the West Crossbell Highway. Okay. Looks like we have a few new ones. What's the plan? Work our way through the room after we're done at the doll studio?
いや
I'm not so sure that's a good idea. We don't know what might happen when we
急ぎ
get
の支
there.
援要請
I think we should take care of as many of these requests as we can beforehand.
そうですね
You're right. That visit could end with us conducting a search and seizure for all we know.
準備ができ
It's
た
okay.
参道の人形
Okay,
公園
let's
に
make our way up to the mountain path after we take care of these requests.
バイトは
And we better find time to respond to Michelin Wonderlands, or so help me. Yeah, we'll do the Michelin Wonderland quest, Tio. Come on. What part of all possible content do you not understand about my reviews? Come on now. Ugh. I think I am gonna put that down as a potential, though. I'm just going to jot that down as a potential because that is my suspicion of what's going on there. And if it is, and if it's true, yeah, that's a negative. Just straight up, that is absolutely a negative. Good lord. Well, as much as I would love to knock out some side quests, I think I'm going to call it here for today because I want to go get something to eat before I go to work. So, yeah, this was the day of adding story negatives, apparently. But again, I mean, the story is still doing fairly decent. I just don't think it's going to bring in the numbers that some people might be expecting it to. But I'm sorry, there's just too many flaws with this story to really warrant it. And that's going to make me look like a Cold Steel fanboy, and that is regrettable, but it is what it is. So that's going to do it for me. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, or 9 a.m., excuse me, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, I will be back once again. More Trails to Azure. Blue Wolf Alex the Lore Walker signing out. Have a good one.